think that counts when we first turn it on.
It does. Did you see it spike? It was a good one.
Those spikes are not nearly as clear on the other software. And I don't use that software to edit anymore.
So clapping's worthless.
Well, not entirely. Because I can see you clap in the video, so if I'm speeding through trying to find somewhere, I'm like,
Nick's doing the stupid clap thing again.
All right. Hi, and welcome to the Y'all Ain't Right podcast. I'm Brittany. I'm here with Nick, Tyler, and Todd. So, Nick, you put together a classic movie list for me.
So we're just going to jump right into that then.
Yeah. I want to know.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
All right. So this is just, I don't know if this is it's on IMDb, which is the, movie website.
I am familiar with IMDb.
Well, some people aren't. They're just Rotten Tomato fans.
I don't use Rotten Tomato.
I don't
that
either.
often.
I use IMDb. But so this is, I guess, a member-created list. I don't know. But this is classic 80s and 90s films.
And you've seen all of these?
So far, I have not found one that I have not seen. So, yes. But let's see how...
Yeah, I think you pissed a lot of people off with your movie...
Or lack thereof.
Lack of classics. Yes.
Who?
This is a top
Mr.
70
McGranahan
list.
said something.
This is a top 70 list. We'll just go through the first few, though. So, top 10. Okay, according to IMDb, this takes in their Metascore, Rotten Tomato score, and the IMDb official star rating.
Okay.
Some of these have 1.3 million reviews, all the way down to like 100,000. So pretty accurate. Number 1, Back to the Future.
Yes.
Okay. I hope so. 2, the best Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard.
No.
What?
You haven't.
What?
You haven't seen Die Hard?
Do you know who's in it?
No.
Oh,
You know
my
who
God.
stars in it? Bruce Willis.
Okay.
You know who Bruce Willis is?
I do.
Okay. All right. So
Because
number 2 is
was
Die
married
Hard.
to Debbie, probably.
Yeah, probably. 2 is Die Hard. 3, Friday the 13th.
Is that the one with Freddy Krueger?
I'm done. I'm leaving right now.
Number 4,
It was
Ghostbusters.
No.
Like we had talked about, that's a no. 5, this one.
I'm familiar with the soundtrack. Halfway.
Golly, familiar with the soundtrack. Number 5, Gremlins.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I love Gremlins.
It was
That's
probably
a good
because
one.
it was like a scarier one. when
Yeah,
I
it's
was
not
younger.
scary.
Gremlins is not. It's a PG. It's rated PG.
It's
Oh.
funny. It's
It
not.
was kind of like a. I mean, it was intended
creepy
to kind of
looking,
be.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Gremlins are a little bit creepy looking, but they
Yeah.
call them mischievous monsters in the. Anyways, 6, Home Alone.
Ugh, unfortunately.
What? Unfortunately, all right. It's a Christmas classic. All right, 7, Jurassic Park.
I've seen
The original, not.
I've seen one of the originals, most of it. I fell asleep through a lot of it. A couple of years ago, Brett tried to show it to
So
me.
you hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
We are not on a good.
No.
I've seen the new ones.
I don't
we
know
are
who's keeping track
We
here,
are 2
but-
of 7. 2 of
2 of
7.
7.
Number 8, Labyrinth.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay,
What is Labyrinth?
that's the David Bowie.
Labyrinth, David Bowie. Who says Labyrinth?
He did.
I know he did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Labyrinth. I don't know.
I don't
It's
know
one of
if-
those words.
I'm sure I've
whatever.
seen it,
it's,
but
it's a classic.
What year was it?
86.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw it.
Jim Henson directed it.
That doesn't help.
Okay. Clearly, you have not seen it. Okay. All right,
Did
so
it have
we're-
did it have a big? If Jim Henson.
No, it's more of a cult following kind of deal.
But if Jim Henson.
And we're off.
Moving on, number 9, The Matrix.
No.
Oh
No.
And
Not The
that's a
Matrix?
movie that I would be really into.
Yeah, I would think you would have seen that one.
Yeah, everyone loves.
Especially with the
Keanu.
red and blue pill, like going down the rabbit hole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still used today. Like, especially now in this political environment, you're hearing it all the time about people being red pilled. Like they're waking up. They're starting to realize that neither one of the sides are any good. They're all just trying to control you and keep you in check. But so that's where, like, if you hear someone's been red-pilled, came from the
I'm
the
so
Matrix.
far removed from
Pop culture and
that I've never heard red pill.
From reality.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
She's like, what is the internet?
So we're 2 of 9, and this is a classic kids movie,
2 of 9.
The Never-Ending Story.
Oh, come on.
You've had to have seen this.
Is it a cartoon?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
my God.
I can't.
I've seen the cartoon version. Of
It's
the
not
Never-Ending
a cartoon.
No, I think I've seen the real one, but I mean, I was probably
Giant
like 3
flying
years
dog
old.
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel. Was it a claymation?
No.
No.
Okay. She hadn't seen it.
Okay.
All right, we're going to speed through the rest of these, literally and figuratively. The Sandlot.
Yes.
Okay, 3 of 11.
Thank
Speed.
God for that.
No.
I feel that's
Speed.
Wait. That's the one with the bus.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watched that last year.
Oh my God. 4. Okay. 4. At least you've seen it. 4 of 12. City Slickers.
Yes.
Okay. Really?
Really?
I've seen Billy Crystal in City
My
Slickers.
my dad really likes that movie, and so he played on TV.
Yeah,
whenever it
that
came on
movie's
TV.
fantastic. Okay, so 5 of 13. All right. We're catching up a little bit. E.T.
Yes.
Okay.
I was really
6 of
scared for a
14.
second. I was
I know.
scared for a second.
Ghost.
Never heard of it.
This is old school Patrick Swayze.
That's, Swayze.
Swayze.
You'll cry.
The Sways. Demi Moore, however you want to say it.
The Sways. No.
No? Okay. Whoopi Goldberg? No? Okay.
That did not move the needle.
Not at all. Top Gun.
I've seen the new one.
Okay, that doesn't count.
You watched the new one having not seen
Yeah,
the
it's
No,
other
I
one?
I know,
gotta
that's
watch the
just
first one.
absolutely
It wasn't my
horrible.
choice.
I went back and watched
Yeah.
the original before I.
One of my favorite, A Few Good Men.
No.
Okay. I'm going to cry. All right. Just a fun kind of action comedy. Lethal Weapon.
Never heard of it.
I was
Lethal
gonna
Weapon?
say-
What? They only made like 7 of them.
I feel
Yeah.
like Brett
I
is
missed all of
failing
them.
us.
Mel Gibson, Danny Glover.
Yeah, that was.
You, Riggs, I'm too old for this stuff. Riggs. You've never heard that? Okay. Armageddon.
Yes.
Bruce Willis. All right, so we're getting somewhere.
That's a good one. Will Smith was in it, I think, right?
No.
No? Okay. But I've seen it.
I think
I've
that's
seen
the wrong
it.
movie.
You're thinking of Independence Day.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
I
gonna
am.
say.
Yeah. Which is on this list, I guarantee it, somewhere. So we'll go ahead and count that one. All right, Face Off.
No.
John Travolta,
Never heard
Nicolas
of
Cage.
it.
We talked about that
They're
last-
fixing to redo it.
I saw that. I'm looking
Weird.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good. It probably won't be. Con Air.
Never heard
A lot
of
of
it.
Cage movies.
I completely forgot about Con Air.
Con Air was so good. That line, "Don't treat women like that." He's like a country, like Green Beret kind of special forces guy that doesn't put up with people being mean to women.
Well,
No.
I know what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah,
No.
you got to watch it. It is so good. Lethal Weapon 4, and we're just going to chalk that up to a no. Geronimo,
No.
no.
Never heard of it.
Last of the Mohicans,
Never heard of it.
Oh,
Or
my-
no, I have heard of that, but I've not seen it.
I'll say that's early Daniel Day-Lewis stuff. Independence Day, yay! All right. Cult classic. You had to have seen this.
I promise I haven't.
Trimmers.
Never heard of
Oh,
it.
come on.
You've never even heard of it?
I've watched like all 5. Like, that was my favorite movie when I was
Dude,
little.
Yes. Bert couldn't even get penetration with the elephant gun. Magazine. Reba McEntire.
Reba was in it, yeah.
I'm not sure about doing all 5 of them. But
Oh, they kept getting worse.
Yeah,
and
they were
better
awful
at the
after.
same time.
The first 3 were pretty good.
Yes.
And then Kevin Bacon, like, yeah, come on.
The one where he goes down to Mexico and
Yeah.
he's like, I am completely out of ammo.
I don't know that I've seen
It's
a
never
Kevin
happened.
Bacon movie at all.
What?
No
I really
way.
don't think I have.
Oh, my gosh.
He is in everything. That's why they made the game The Six
6
Degrees
Degrees, yeah.
of Kevin Bacon. You've never heard of that game? Oh my!
like, everyone is connected to Kevin Bacon somewhere along.
every actor in the history of Hollywood is like connected to Kevin Bacon.
At least
not literally, but
6 degrees.
yeah, like 6 times
funny.
removed. You know, it's like
Yeah, I know
everyone
the 6
goes
degrees
to
of separation.
JFK, the movie JFK. Like they always, because that movie had so many big names in it. All right. Anyways, wow, Tremors. Never even heard of it. Demolition Man.
Never heard of it.
Okay, this one I'm sure you've seen. Clueless.
No.
Okay. Okay. I've even seen that one. Ace Ventura.
No.
What?
No way.
What?
You
Get
have-
out.
Hot take, I'm not a big fan of his.
So I'm with you.
That's fair. That's fair. But I mean, everyone has seen
I've
that
seen
or
it,
Dumb and
but,
Dumber.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dumb and Dumber?
No.
Oh my God.
My mom's
I'm outta
not
here.
a fan
Yeah,
of Will
literally.
Ferrell. I love Will Ferrell, but the way
It's
she
not Will
feels
Ferrell.
about him, I feel about Jim Carrey.
Is-
Carrey.
Oh,
He's
okay.
too much.
I was wondering where that was going.
I was like, it's not Will Ferrell. Please tell me. We're not. Okay, so you don't like Jim Carrey at all.
I mean,
Go watch Dumb and Dumber, please. Please.
I saw bits and pieces of Bruce Almighty. It was okay. And
That was-
Liar.
Liar was pretty good.
Is okay.
Oh, my
but
God.
it's just the physical comedy and like the extra.
The
it's just
overacting?
too much for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Truman.
Well, that's
the
fair.
Truman Show.
That's really
I
good. That's one of his best.
think that one's okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dances with Wolves.
No.
Kevin
Got to
Costner.
see that one.
No.
I feel like you got to see
Haven't
that
seen
one.
That. All right. That more. Okay. I just can't.
How many we into here?
We're into 30, and they just keep getting more obscure. But then there's one like The Nutty Professor.
No. No. Yes, I have.
Eddie
I have,
Murphy, where he plays
Yes.
like the entire family
Yes,
with
yes,
in the
yes.
fat suits and stuff. Okay. That's hilarious, by the way.
Rented that one from Blockbuster.
I'm not a fan of those.
I can't imagine how much
Okay.
work he put into that movie.
Oh,
He played like 8
ton.
characters.
Twister. The original, not the one that just came out.
Unfortunately, they used to pull that one out on
Unfortunately?
VHS whenever the teacher didn't feel like
It's
teaching that
fantastic.
day.
You watched that in school?
That movie.
Twister and Rudy.
Anytime
Rudy
I heard,
was so good.
Yeah, Rudy was good.
anytime I heard wind chimes, I was like terrified as a kid.
I know. As a kid, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a pretty dark
Although
cloud
I
out
will
there.
say, I don't know that I can count that I've seen Twister or Rudy because the second that TV got wheeled into the classroom, I
You
was
were asleep.
asleep.
Yeah. Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt.
I love
Classic.
Helen Hunt.
Yeah, she's so good. Runaway
Hard
Bride.
crushed on her.
Julia
Yes.
Roberts, of course. Richard Gere. Notting Hill.
It sounds familiar.
Julia Roberts,
Probably.
Hugh Grant. Yeah, it's a big old lovey-dovey story. We're just going to leave it there, but that's, I mean, then you got stuff like Forrest Gump, The Green Mile,
I
A
watched
League of Their Own,
those in the past couple of years.
Silence of the Lambs.
No.
Oh
it
my
took
God.
me 3 sittings to get through Forrest Gump. That movie is painful.
All right, so Silence of the Lambs is a no.
No.
It's one of the highest rated movies of all time. The Shining. No.
I get scared watching The Shining.
Dude, I know The Shining is.
I tried
Shining
watching it
creeps me
my
out.
senior year in college. Everyone was away on Thanksgiving vacation. I was in the fraternity house by myself, and I started watching it, and I was like, yeah, nope. I'm like,
that off.
yeah, this is done.
Braveheart. Mel Gibson.
You got to watch some old Mel.
Any of the Star Wars movies.
All of
She,
them.
I was
Okay.
going to say, she's...
Toy Story.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It came out when I was a kid.
Scream. Scream 2.
No, none of them.
No, what?
Screams are good.
Cult
Yeah.
classic slasher
No,
films?
I watched part of one of them last year.
That doesn't count. Parts do not count. You missed the whole context of the movie. Plots, subplots.
People are getting killed.
There's more to it than just that.
We'll
but
have to
yeah.
put together a.
Pretty Woman.
It's a twisty movie.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
We'll have to put together a Halloween movie list next month. And
Oh. Yes, I like that.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, so we'll leave it at that. Like Crocodile Dundee, I love that one too.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're probably like 10%.
Yeah.
That was like 60 movies, and I think you've seen maybe 10 of them at max. So
Yeah.
about 10 to 15%.
I think that's a little high.
I think I got about 6.
Oh man, there's so many, like Titanic. Some of these you've clearly seen.
I've never seen the beginning of Titanic.
What?
Okay.
I always catch it after it's already started. But, I mean, you know how that one's going to
I
end.
feel like
I'm
she's
not
the kind of
gonna-
person I can't watch a movie with because I
Oh,
would
that-
be starting it
yeah,
over again.
I'd never be able
because
to. She'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get up, get a drink. Let me get the popcorn, some
If it's
snacks."
not
Like 15
interesting,
minutes
yes.
later, I'm like,
If you're not paying attention, though, it's not interesting.
Exactly.
"Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves."
Love that movie.
Okay, all right. So that's not really a great movie, but it's everyone I think has seen it.
Okay. Okay.
Well, maybe I just need to start listening to bad movies. Point Break.
No.
I feel like it's a
Swayze,
good bad movie.
Keanu.
Oh, Brett's
Surfer
watches
movie?
that on repeat, but I've never
Yeah.
actually sat down and watched
It's like
it.
the surfer heist movie.
It's so lame.
The Mask. Jim Carrey?
No.
No?
Oh,
Yeah, I
come
kinda
on.
figured.
Smoking.
Not a fan.
No, really? You don't like The Mask?
Broken Arrow.
I didn't like any of the other
That's
Mask
John
movies.
Travolta,
but-
Christian Slater. Crimson Tide?
No.
Gene Hackman, Denzel? Really? Now that movie is constantly played on like any movie channel, like year round.
I don't like movies. I'm not a movie
All
person.
right, clearly.
I'm a
All right, that's
show.
70.
Yeah.
We made it through.
She's like 15 max out of
Yeah.
that list.
I'd be shocked if you got to double digits. Well, no, you probably have with all the like the Runaway Bride and
Yeah.
Stuff
10,
like that.
15, I don't know. I wasn't counting.
But yeah, I told you, whenever people are like, oh, you definitely, and I'm like, mm-mm.
I just can't get over like, all right, you've seen Back to the Future, of course. I think everyone has. But then like Die Hard, Friday the 13th, Ghostbusters, Gremlins, Jurassic, the original Jurassic Park, like The Matrix.
The thing
I mean,
is
just
that
come on.
a lot of these came out before I was born or when I was really, really little. So now the effects are so good that if I were to go back and watch it, I'm not like into
Go watch The Matrix, and you'll be like, this came out in what year now? Because it would rival today's stuff.
I feel like your parents and Brett have let you down a little bit.
They really have. They really have. Although your dad, kudos to him. City Slickers, like
He was very like in pop culture, and I don't know how it just skipped a generation. I don't know. He always knew what was going on, even with my generation's kind of stuff. But I've always just been very removed.
well, we've made it through. Some of those I knew you wouldn't have seen, but others I'm completely shocked that you're just like, nope, not even. And I'm like, okay, all right.
It's kind of like the whole riding a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike, and at this point in my life, if I've made it this far, I'm fine with that.
You don't know how to ride a bike?
You didn't know that?
No, dude.
We talked about it at some point, but there's a lot of I don't know or ignored or didn't do with Brittany.
Yeah. It's part of being an only child, I guess.
Is it really?
I feel like you would have been more of the focus and would have learned how to ride a
I
bike.
don't know. I feel like if my siblings knew how to ride a bike, then I would be like, well, I have to learn. So that I can.
That's not how that works.
No.
Well, I don't have
I've
siblings.
got
so I
two
don't know.
siblings. I can tell you, it's
Blame it on the non-existent siblings.
my brother was
Yeah.
big on guitar. I was like, ooh, let me try it. Gave it like half a second. Was like, nope.
Your mom wasn't like a camera mom, like we gotta get pictures of her first time on the bike or
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
Like,
Like all of that. But I was a big scaredy cat. We lived on a hill, and it started to go down the hill, and I was like, nope, never again. And that was that.
it's like a 20% incline or something. She's like, it was the most deadly thing ever.
I would have reached max speeds of like 5 miles per hour. There's no way.
Oh, we had a big old hill. We used to.
Put a ramp at the bottom, get as
Oh,
much
yeah.
speed as you could.
Even
yeah.
the big wheels going down, you could not keep your feet on the pedals because
Big wheels
you
were-
would get chewed
That's
up.
why I've never broken a bone.
Big wheels were
I wasn't
crazy.
into this kind of stuff.
Doing like the
only-
big old skid outs in a big wheel.
If you only saw our hill, I
Yeah.
also found a picture of my front yard
Yeah, there were some
I
good
used to
times
ski down
on
it.
hills and
and
I'm the
walk back up.
snowflake generation, Todd.
Yeah, you are a little soft. A lot soft.
I'm just trying to think back of childhood stuff. Like I'm lucky to be alive.
Oh, I don't know how we're alive.
Yeah, I
mean,
really don't understand the amount we're climbing 50, 60 foot tall pine trees, in our backyard to go up there and smoke a cigarette at like 9 or 10 years old because we thought we were cool. We should have died like trying to get up and down that thing and like riding our bikes through everyone's yards and jumping retaining walls that are like 10, 15 feet tall. I remember that my brother ate it and I thought he was dead because he looked up and it was just blood everywhere and I was like, oh my god! And he like lost like 3 or 4 teeth. We had to go to the emergency room. Like, we are so lucky to be alive.
I mean, I
Like,
drove. I mean, we would come home from church and we would go home to change, and we would drop her off. Then I would drive her Cutlass Supreme up. In the wintertime, if we couldn't make it up our driveway, we would literally go through the front yard with the car. And I would do it with me and my 2 sisters in the car humming through the yard trying to make it up. You couldn't make it up. You would drift down and turn back around. I was driving back from church long before I had a driver's license. My uncle had a old station wagon.
1800s for you.
Yeah.
They also didn't give out social security cards though until you were like 18 or
No,
got
I
a job
had
or
mine.
whatever. So you were untraceable at that point.
Yeah.
God, that would have been a great feeling back then.
Yeah.
But so you did none of that kind of stuff. What did you do as a
Not even
kid?
close. Oh my gosh. We went to church.
And just a swimming
on
pool or something?
Like Sunday and Wednesday nights, and I would play with the kids there. We would play basketball.
But like, what'd you do during like the summer when you've
A lot of
literally
the
got
time-
all day?
Not
a lot
ride
of the
bikes.
time I went to summer school because my mom was the summer daycare director. But other summers that I didn't, I was at home. I would play with a soccer ball in the yard or watch VH1.
Or watch VH1?
That's where I was introduced to Kardashians. I
Did you
would
have
watch
a-
reality TV.
Do you have a
whenever I was
smile
at home
painted
alone.
on it, Wilson?
There were a few times. The dangerous things that I
Name the
did
movie.
do was
I was gonna
almost
say,
burn
did
the
you see
house
that
down
movie?
by accident? I would be like cooking and not watching it, and then like caught the microwave and everything like it was on fire. I carried a grease fire through the house and put it under a bush and put it out with the water hose. But I mean, that was my dangerous.
That sounds
That was my
safe.
dangerous. I almost
Yeah.
burned our house down. That was
Yeah.
my dangerous.
Yeah.
On more than one occasion. I,
I about did that multiple times.
yeah, I've set
I'm
the
just-
entire yard on fire at least twice. So.
And we played video games. We played Star Wars Battlefront and Indiana Jones on PS2.
Star Wars Battlefront. I remember that one.
Good times.
And Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh my
That's-
gosh.
Yeah.
Thank
mean-
God. Like it's come back around now though. Like kids today, I will say the 9-year-old, all he wants to do is play video games, but the 3.5-year-old, no interest. Like when it's time for night, he's like full tablet mode. He's like, I just want to watch some night songs. So like I'll pull up YouTube and he'll listen to like Twinkle Twinkle and stuff like that, and he'll be like, huh.
Megadeth.
But other than that,
Yeah.
like he is outside, like running, screaming, playing in the sprinkler, sliding down the slides. Like I mean,
I think you get screen fatigued after a while, especially if you're like at school and they're teaching on it.
You
you're-
would think that, but a lot of
No.
these kids are just glued all
Yeah.
day.
like
to
my
the
9-year-old, literally, if I gave him this tablet in front of the face right here, by the way, he would just sit there and watch all day.
Yeah.
To the point where I have seen him stand up off the couch with it still in front of his face, walk all the way to the kitchen, still looking, feel around on the wall, grab the charger, walk back to the couch. I mean, I used to call him out on it, be like, just set it down, go over there, get the charger, bring it back, plug it in, keep watching. Like just
Push pause.
yeah, just do that. Now I just watch because it's impressive. Like he does it all without taking his eyes off of it, without pausing it, and he'll make his way back to the couch, plug it in, to the wall at the couch, plug it into the tablet. Never stopped, never looked up. And I'm just like, this kid, there's no screen fatigue. It's like
That's-
it's built into his
looking at the
visions
screen,
at this
feeling
point.
around. Like
Dude,
that,
it's like watching people drive nowadays. Like all I see, every other person is like this, like phone in
Yeah.
hand, or my favorite, they're doing like this. Like I'm not looking down, but
Yeah.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
like, how are these people driving? Their peripheral vision and their brain has adapted.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I'm going down the interstate and I'm watching somebody from like West Hills exit to Paper Mill. They don't look up once. And I'm right beside them and I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Just watching them the entire. This chick didn't look up once. I'm like, she's got eyes in the top of her head. She's a god.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand how she's. And this is at like 4:00 where the traffic is not friendly.
She's probably a mom. She just naturally sees everything.
I don't get it. Yeah, well, or that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to think about. I mean, I love it. I love this stuff. It's great, but I'm like, no, that's enough.
Yeah. I mean, my car
Like,
drives itself, so it's really like
Ooh.
bad because I'll be like, like no hands on the wheel texting.
It's hands free in
Yeah,
Tennessee,
you shouldn't
Tyler.
say that out loud.
Yeah, well, sue me.
I'm gonna follow you and
There's
citizens
a trucker
arrest.
that got in an accident, and they come out to find out that he was watching YouTube videos.
That is
Oh,
pretty
wow.
bad.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Interest rates have been a huge topic in the housing market for quite some time now. CMG Financial is running a program called Rate Rebound that we can buy now and refinance anytime in the next 5 years when interest rates drop for little to no cost. Call or text YARPOD to Norma White with CMG Financial to learn more at 865-898-5000. Tell her YARPOD sent ya.
Moving along.
None of that?
No, today we're talking about fall.
Yay!
The temperature finally dipped below 4 billion the other week, so I am in a fall mood.
I was trying to like literally make that make sense for a second. I was like, wait a second, like are we talking about what are
4
we?
billion Kelvin.
I love the hot weather, but man, it has been something exceptional this summer.
I feel like it's not been that horrible, but bad.
I just remember Lakin opened the door. I guess it was yesterday morning. Maybe it was Sunday. It was yesterday. To leave, because she usually leaves like an hour before me, because I do the kiddo stuff. But she opened the door and shut it, and immediately came running back in, and was like, "It's cold. It's way too cold." And she's like grabbing a jacket and stuff. I'm like, "No, there's no way." It was like 50 degrees. I was like, "Oh, this feels great."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
from being
love
like
it. She cannot stand it.
To being in like the 60s, and because I was like trying to run, and I mean my temperature gauge sometimes would say like 100 and whatever.
That's what I love about East Tennessee, though, in the fall, is it can be 50 in the early morning hours or late night, and then during the day it's like 80.
I don't know that I love it, because then I don't know
love
how to dress.
Well,
Gotta wear layers.
That's when you have a hoodie or a light jacket that you wear in the morning, and by 10 o'clock you're taking it off.
I started to put a sweater on this morning, and then I was like, it's supposed to get up to 85. I'm going to feel ridiculous.
I went with clients showing new construction
Yes, you would.
the other day, and that's both of them had some sort of a lot throw over, and we started at like 10, but by the afternoon they were like, "Man, I'm burning up," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Take it off.
Starts at like 60, and then it's like 80 in the next 2 hours." So yeah,
That's what I love about it.
especially walking new neighborhoods though, because you're just like walking the whole time.
But y'all walked that thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, there was so many things in the way that it was just easier. We walked down to look at a couple of floor plans.
European of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, Fall Fest is coming up, or Fall Fest, Greek Fest. You went to Greek
Fall
Fest
Fest.
last year,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
go just about every year.
It's
I
coming
haven't
up at
been.
the end of the year. Didn't you say that there wasn't any Greek food?
There's
No,
not.
there is Greek food.
There's
Oh.
not.
Greek Fest, yes, it is.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
What was the...
That was the
That was
Rossini
the-
Festival,
Oh, It was
the
the
Italian,
Italian.
yeah.
Yeah, that the
where they had
opera.
no Italian food.
Knoxville Opera puts that on, which
To be fair, though, it's like 90 degrees outside.
It
I don't
is
want
110
piping hot
degrees.
chicken Alfredo.
but it's all street food. I mean, it was like turkey legs and for the Rossini Festival.
That is weird.
But no
The-
Italian.
Gyro?
The Asian
Gyros?
Festival
Yes,
did the
that
same
kind of
thing.
stuff.
Like they had burgers and wings.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the Asian Festival. What are y'all doing?
We
Like, where are the
have-
pot stickers?
But
We-
Greek Festival is all the church literally puts all that on. It's
Yeah, they
all
do.
Greek,
Yeah.
from the drinks to the desserts to
Have y'all
the
been?
food.
I
go
haven't
every year.
been. I'd like to go.
It's
but-
it's good, but you got to go early.
and it's
It wasn't that bad last year.
It wasn't.
No.
Oh man,
Tennessee Valley Fair is in town right now.
Yeah,
I know.
I was going to
So-
say we need to go to that.
the fair's awesome.
I haven't been. I
for
usually
the
go.
food.
Yeah,
Fall.
It just started.
I try to go
last-
every year. It's like the
Saturday.
6th through the 16th or something
Yeah.
like 15th.
Quick
weeks.
survey.
Yeah.
Quick survey.
I want to go.
What's your top 5 fair foods
Oh my
in
gosh.
order 1 through 5? 1 being the best.
Deep fried Oreos had better be on the list.
Yeah, that's my number 3.
What do you mean no?
What? Wait, what?
I like
No.
I like the
I'm not a
Polish
big dessert.
sausages and stuff.
Yes, the sausage and
Yeah,
onions.
yes.
That makes
Chili cheese, anything. Preferably chili cheese fries.
The ribbon fries with the chili and cheese.
See, Tyler
and all
knows
that
what's
stuff.
up. Tyler knows what's up. All right, so number 1, classic funnel cake. I love a funnel cake.
I don't.
eat the
I'm
whole
not
thing
putting that
without
one
anything.
though.
Oh, I am.
Yeah,
Number
I'm
2,
less
chicken on a
interested.
stick.
Hero.
He said, you name them. I'm going to name them.
I was going
Yeah.
to
Well,
say.
none of y'all are naming. I'm giving you mine. 2, chicken on a stick. Because it just hits different from the fair. I don't know what it is. It's good. 3, deep fried Oreos. 4, sausage and onions and peppers. Because that is insanely good. Very authentic Italian sausage. Like everywhere else I go and get it, it's never Italian. It's just like
Yeah.
beef sausage, like kielbasa or something. And I'm like, what? No.
And they've got the big round flat grill, and they cook it all together. So you've got the
Yes.
onion and
You got everything
pepper.
mixing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then five is always, 5 is tough for me. But if you can find it, and I don't like them usually, but the chocolate dip banana.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
most of the time,
I don't think fair food when I think of that.
I know, but it's always a good, like, the deep fried Oreos are classic, and it's got to be on the list, but they're so sweet
Yeah.
that every now and then that chocolate dip banana just,
That's why you break it up with
It's
some
nice.
lemonade.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not putting funnel cake's the only dessert I'm putting on my
That's even
top
more
5.
sweet. funnel cake.
That's the only one I'm putting in my top 5. I
Okay,
think
well,
I'm going
what's-
Eero, corn dog with cheese, funnel cake
Wait, corn dog,
with cheese.
is it the fresh dipped corn dog?
Yeah.
Like where they do it right there?
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
gotta
that's,
be.
That's the only
Yeah,
way.
I'm
for
not-
us.
Stale
Okay.
corn dog.
Yeah.
Where they're like this big.
Yes,
Yeah.
like the well, no, some of them are just normal, but
Yeah, I like
but they have to
normals.
dip it into the batter in front
Yeah,
of you.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It
of
can't be the
course, yeah.
frozen crap.
No,
Gotcha.
no,
Yeah.
no. And this
Okay.
is fair, so they're making it.
Yeah,
That grease has never been changed since the last
that's
fair.
the best part about it.
So is that 4?
That's 4.
And 5 is probably the kibasi
Yeah,
and onions.
Yeah.
Tyler.
I'm gonna put the sausage and onions and stuff at the top. 'Cause
I know.
That's my favorite. I can't.
It's
I can't
so hard
not.
not for me to not put it up there, but
The ribbon fries with all the things on top
That's
is going to be
good.
second. Funnel cake is probably 3. Got to keep that classic.
it's so good. Do you do it plain or do you do a little bit of the powdered sugar?
I'll do the powdered sugar, and then if they do like the strawberry drizzle, yeah.
Some of the chocolate or strawberry
Yeah.
drizzle. So yeah, I do just the plain or just the regular with the powdered.
A little bit of
sugar.
powdered sugar, yeah.
All right, so that's your number 3.
Yeah.
Classic. All right.
And then let's see, what would be my number 4?
That's where it gets tough.
Yeah, see, I don't know about going that deep. I've got 3.
You didn't go chicken on a stick.
Chicken on a stick.
See,
is so
I mean,
good.
that's good, but that's
So
not like,
good.
I'm not seeking that out.
Oh, I do.
I'm putting deep fried Oreos are going to be my number 4 because you've got to have it on the list somewhere.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you
I
do.
think you have to. think you have to.
And
Too sweet.
I don't know, they've got that rotisserie turkeys. That's so good. The giant turkey legs.
Yeah,
No,
but just do the
that's
chicken on
crap.
a stick though.
You don't like that?
No, I had a turkey leg at the Rosini Festival. It was terrible.
Oh,
Well, that's
You're jaded from
that's not the
that.
It
that's
was
not the
horrible.
fair though. That's
It was horrible.
That,
was
that
so
whole
good.
I was
festival
very, very
horrible.
disappointed because I've never had that before.
Well, that
and I
whole
was like,
festival was
Yeah,
garbage.
it was. So,
one bad experience.
Yeah.
They're always
so I'm burnt.
Fair,
I'll
fair
never get
stuff
it again.
is different.
It was $20 for.
this guy.
B. It was $20 for B.
I can't believe
It's boy, I didn't think the turkey leg would get him that heated.
It would take us 12 episodes before I dropped the F-bomb.
But chicken on a stick, I seek it out. Those are the two things:
Yeah,
chicken
I
on a
like-
stick and the funnel cake. Like that's
Yeah.
in my hand at the same time. The second I walk in that joint, I'm like, give it to me.
I don't even care about rides. I just want to go for the food.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't want to die, so yeah.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Chili cheese fries.
Is that your number 1?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah. And then like barbecue, like pulled pork sandwich or something. And
The
then
fair?
Yeah. They usually have random food trucks.
They do
Oh,
have.
so she's just hitting up food trucks.
Yeah, I don't hit the
Oh, yeah.
barbecue.
You
And
don't
then
hit up the
corn dog.
fair booths.
I mean, those are also fair booth. Different fairs have different things.
Okay.
It's not
All
all
right.
the same.
All right. Continue. Corn dogs.
And then
3.
corn dog, fried Oreos, funnel cake.
Okay.
Funnel cake at 5.
I know that's a little
I'm not a
disappointing, but
sweets
okay.
person.
But yeah, that's me. But
So just get it plain.
I make an exception
It's
when
just
I go
the
there. though.
dough.
Just get
Deep
it plain.
fried
That's not
dough.
sweet.
Yeah, it's not that sweet. It's like eating a non-glazed donut. Like it's got a little sugar in it, but it's not overpowering.
It's not savory though. Anyway, moving on.
Well, I mean, if we were talking fall fair, like I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's a must. You have to list it.
Especially
you
for
have to
like
list it.
East Tennessee
Hell yeah.
Valley Fair, like that's and then all the things that you can do, the shows and the
Honestly, that's the best part.
tractor
shows.
pull and things like that. Yeah,
Don't go in those little animal houses. My gosh,
they're fun though.
they are
4-H?
fun, but oh,
I love the 4-H stuff.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna smell like animals.
yeah,
but
it is rough. Some of the
Just don't go when it's really, really hot outside because those
I know.
temps make it miserable.
It makes it unbearable.
Yeah.
Like, it really does. But yeah, you have to go fair food for fall. All right, what else you got?
But Greek Fest has
Here we go.
authentic
Greek
food,
Fest.
authentic desserts. They even have a lot of wine, ouzo, and stuff like that. So you got to go.
Do we know when Greek Fest is?
It's coming up.
It's the end of the month. It's like
It's coming up.
No, I just saw signs for it, like
27th
literally
through the
today. Whenever
29th.
I know, he's asking, like, do we
Yeah,
know what it
like-
is? You're like, it's coming up.
Like specifically. To
Like-
27th through the 29th
Yeah,
of
she knows.
September.
Yeah.
right, literally signs just went up.
Sorry, I couldn't get around Todd's immediate. It's coming up.
It is coming up.
He just railed that off. Do we know when it is? It's coming up. Just get ready for it. Yeah, but
Be
what
ready.
day?
Just
Anytime
go ahead,
now.
have your outfit
Yeah.
on.
It kicks out on a Thursday or Friday, so we'll bug out early.
Problem for me is by the time I realize, like, I know it's coming up, and I know you've just given me the dates. It'll be Saturday before it hits, and I'll be like, man, now it's pretty much over. So I
it's-
won't go.
it's
Like,
not
You want to
real-
talk about Tyler being a negative Nance? Set a reminder on your calendar.
It's
well,
not
I
real.
will, but it'll be overridden by it's football game day. Start the smoker, like that, because that's what I'll be doing.
It's not real big, so you could go up and spend an hour and a half, and get your food and get in and get out. So
It's really difficult
enough.
to get Nick to commit to go out of the house for anything.
Especially on a football.
Tyler,
Saturday.
I don't want to hear you get on anybody else
Okay,
about getting
okay.
out of the house
Hey, that is
because
Well, especially though,
At
I'll
least
admit
he
it.
has kids.
I'll admit
Yeah.
it.
I was
to-
gonna say,
Especially on a
you.
football Saturday, though, I'm definitely not leaving. Like, I'm going to be my 9-year-old.
Yeah.
What are we doing? This is so
I'm
fun.
sure.
but it starts at least on a Friday, so it's the best
Yeah.
day to go. Is
I'll be working.
go for lunch. You park down there, take the bus up, boom. I go every year. I go every year.
I love this dude. He's just like, man, you just go, park, take the bus up, boom, get your food, get out. Hour and a half.
Turns into 3.5.
Yeah.
It'll be all right though.
Well, and when Todd goes somewhere, he finds 50 million people he already knows. so
Literally
he's like,
everybody.
hey.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I've been to 50 Christmas parties this year, and I'm like, I was invited to one.
He's already planning
That
them.
stuff is nuts. Like he literally, I want to see his calendar. I guarantee you, it is like color coded for what party is where, what the
I'm
No, he
already getting the
show up.
inbox.
I'll be there.
they're coming up.
He's the reason why Facebook events were created, because he's like, oh,
You
there's
really
a
are.
reminder. I'm gonna go.
The original.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I got to have a reminder because
The original party crasher over here. He just shows up, and then they keep him. He just shows up and they keep him.
Have you ever wedding crashed?
no.
There's always a first.
Todd would do it too.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys
blend
been
right
to
in.
the Maple Lane corn maze?
Yes, I went there twice and 3 times if you count the Luke Bryan concert. I got drug into
We'll
it.
count it.
Wasn't my choice.
Do they have a haunted maze
You don't like
out
Luke
there?
Bryan?
I do, but I didn't want to
Oh.
go for that.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Especially
what you got
not
against Luke
twice.
Bryan? You went to his concert twice?
Yeah, the first time was actually pretty good. The
Was
second,
it like back-to-back days?
No.
Oh.
No, it was
Isn't
like
he the one that
2
wears the
years.
really tight pants?
Maybe, I don't know.
Don't they all?
There's one that just
No,
like
that's
his
Probably.
pants
Yoakum.
are tighter
Dwight
than my skinny
Yoakam.
jeans.
Dwight Yoakam.
Probably, I don't know.
That's Dwight Yoakam.
I said,
It's Luke Combs or Luke Bryan, one of the two.
Dwight
It is.
Yoakam?
I don't know.
Like, is that even a country singer?
It was probably Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
They all wear tight,
Yeah.
skinny
Does
jeans.
I mean,
It's so weird.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things people talk about all the time.
Really?
There's all the memes and jokes about his butt and stuff and the jeans. So I'm
He
sure
doesn't even
that's
have
who,
a
I'm
butt.
sure it's who it is.
He doesn't even have a
I
butt.
still
does
feel
he?
like it's Dwight Yoakam.
I don't really like some of his music is all right, but I'm not like a Luke Bryan fan. I
Put
just
in,
got drug out there.
use your Google machine there.
Yeah, what am I-
Tight pants, country.
I'm not
Just
Googling
do that.
that.
Just do that.
I am not Googling that.
Just do that. Swear to God.
Okay,
Just,
all right.
I just want to see.
If this is something weird,
no, just
well, all right.
country.
Tell me exactly what to
Just
say.
put country singer, tight pants, just and see
Oh
what
my
comes up.
gosh.
You're gonna see weird stuff.
No,
Sorry,
you're not.
Lakin.
No, you're not. There you go. Who is it?
Lainey Wilson, a chick.
Well,
Luke
but that's
Bryan.
not first.
Yeah,
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan. Yeah.
Cowboy butts drive us nuts.
Oh, that's a song.
Taste of country.
Lost it.
So Maple Lane Farms, or Corn Maze, it was actually the first one in the Southeast. It's been going since 1999.
I did not know that. I knew they'd been around a while, but they always change their pattern too, like every year, which is cool.
Do they have, so I always went to the Fender's Farm one, which is like the Tri-Cities version of it. And they've got like the haunted one, and they've got and they change the pattern every year to make it look like a different, fall related thing. And they've got a little card where it's like, okay, it's a trivia thing, and it's like, if you come to this, then you turn right. If it's this answer, you turn left. Do they have that there?
Yeah, that's how they did it.
I think most of them do that.
And they also do the do the haunted thing too. So like you've got the regular follow the clues.
Do you do the haunted one when they do it?
I done it once before. It was all right.
I've seen Children of the Corn. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Do you do
I'm
that at night
stressed
or during the day? The
haunted one's at night.
It's at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I thought so.
Yeah, but I'm not like I've seen signs and Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not messing with a corn maze at night. I'm not dying today. Okay, like
You
come on,
want to see corn like?
corn. It's got the cheese.
I was going to Indianapolis 500 one year and had to stop and pee in the middle of the country in Indiana. Like it's corn, like, and that's all I thought about the whole time as I was.
Indiana is the land of
Is
the
like
corn.
I'm like someone's going to come out of this
Oh,
field
you thought
because it was middle. I mean, there was nothing but corn. I mean, literally, it was just
All the corn.
all the corn.
All
If you
right.
build it, they will come.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not
Also, a
actually
good
the
movie.
line.
Did you see that one?
A Field of Dreams.
No.
Yeah. Do you know that's not actually the line?
Yeah, I
If you
can't
build
remember
it, he will come.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It's that Mandela effect thing.
We're living
Yeah.
in the Matrix.
Yeah. Red pill me now.
Yeah, that's it.
What's your favorite seasonal item that comes out?
What is this? Oh God! You mean like the pumpkin spice stuff?
If you say
No.
pumpkin spice,
Good
get
God,
out.
no.
It doesn't
yeah.
have to be pumpkin spice.
Is that where?
I
Is
literally
that what
asked
you were
her
gonna say?
favorites, and you could say anything.
Okay.
Is that what you were gonna say? Please tell me you weren't
I
gonna say that.
mean,
She likes pumpkin.
Oh,
spice.
she likes the
Listen.
pumpkin spice stuff. Oh gosh.
the pumpkin spice pudding. The
What?
Jell-O pudding mix. No, wait. Hear me out.
What?
It's hard to find.
I'm gonna vomit.
You mix it with whipped cream,
What?
and then you dip graham crackers in it.
Isn't that a moose?
All you've made is a.
That
I'm
almost,
not gonna say it,
it's
but
like
it's like a
dippable.
deconstructed, horrible pumpkin pie.
Yeah, that. Except for maybe not the horrible part.
It's like the Dunkaroos thing from back in the day.
I don't
Wait,
know.
are you serious?
So no pumpkin spice lattes or anything. You feel like a
No.
pumpkin.
I
you
mean,
feel like a pumpkin
I like
spice
pumpkin pie, but I don't like go get pumpkin spice coffee ever.
No, I the pumpkin spice latte thing.
Well, I know that you're off your coffee.
I might like
yeah,
once or
I've
twice.
Never had one. Never gonna have one. I've smelled them. That's all I need to know.
I don't mind the smell, but I'm not. I don't like pumpkin spice.
I might want one every now and then. It's been a long time.
There's no like seasonal
And I love
candy bars.
Thanksgiving. I mean, I love
I
the.
was say Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, give me all the casseroles.
I
There
love
we
the
go.
smell of turkey and fresh made bread.
McDonald's little pumpkin cream pie thing. Like
yes.
That. Yeah, that's. I like those.
I don't even know what that is.
They're good. They're not
That's
like
not even a pie.
they're not like overpowering.
Do they still have apple pies?
It's a fritter.
It's,
So that's like
yes, they still have apple pie.
Do they have cherry pie still?
They change them out.
Yeah.
I just don't even know what
Ooh,
to say.
you know, when I was pregnant, I was really hung up on caramel apples, and I would get the green apples, and it had the caramel and the peanuts on it. I was really digging those for a
Yeah.
hot minute.
Do you like the soft ones or the hard crunchy?
The soft ones.
I don't know
Candy.
if I've ever
I don't think
actually.
I've had a hard crunchy one.
I've
You ever had one?
I've
Yeah.
seen them,
I've
but I've
never
never
had
had
Yeah,
them.
crunchy
I've had them.
caramel
They're
apple.
good, but they're very hard to.
God, I feel like you break your teeth.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
literally
it
have to.
doesn't
Not only
feel
do you
like
have
a
to
good
get
idea.
through the hard caramel, but now
Yeah.
you got to get through the apple too. Like I quit. I'm done.
We used to, when I was younger, my mom would buy like the sheets of caramel that are supposed to go around the apples, and it came with like a stick and stuff. But we wouldn't like get the apples, and so I would just eat
Just eat
that.
the caramel.
It was this thick sheet of caramel. It was so good.
Hey y'all, Tyler here with another real estate tip of the day. The process of buying land can be very different than buying an established home. Before you get carried away with visions of building your dream home, there are things you should consider. You should ask your realtor to check things like the property's zoning type, neighborhood restrictions, access to local utilities, and possible street access. You're also going to want to evaluate any potential land clearing or grading costs and check to see if a previous survey is on file in the county records office. These are only a few of the many parts of this process, and it's important that you work with an experienced agent to help guide you through it. If you want to know more about buying land, or if you have other real estate questions, be sure and give us a shout over at holler@yarpod.com.
Okay, so I have a hot take.
Oh no, let's hear it.
Whenever it is like cold outside in the morning, but then it's hot at night, are you like flipping the temperature? Like for me, I turn the heat on in the morning and get it up to like 71, and then I flip it over to heat or to cool.
To 71, 72. What are you trying to bake yourself in there? Like, what are you doing?
Our thermostat's on 74 during the summer.
Oh my
God.
What?
So I turn the heat on in the morning.
I would die.
Yeah.
Warm
I
the
was going
house
to say, how does
up.
Brent even make it?
And then it's on 74 cool the rest of the day. And then when we go to bed, it's 67 on cool.
No.
No.
If your husband had
No.
control, what would he keep it on?
She's like,
Probably like 72.
So as soon as you leave
no, I just.
the house,
Y'all are weird.
is he changing it?
No, but if he's clean, I can tell if I come home, I can tell if he's cleaned because it'll be on like 71, 72.
Because he doesn't want to die in a pool of sweat.
Like
We've both acclimated though.
70
I mean,
max
he
for me.
doesn't-
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but my temperature.
So you're not warming the house up in the morning.
Oh,
No.
Well,
Okay.
depending on when
Lord,
it's...
no.
it'll be 40 outside before my heat gets
Yeah, but
out.
how cold is it
Yeah.
inside before you start using... When do you turn on your heat?
66, 65.
Yeah, it's got to be low 60s inside before.
Yeah, like I get to mid 60s, and that's when I start going. It's about that time.
Brett
Yeah.
fussed at me. He's like, "Do I smell the heat on?"
The first time you turn it on.
It's the first week or so of September.
Yeah,
You don't need the heat
that's-
on. What
I don't
are you
want to wait
doing?
until 2 p.m. for it to get warm in the house.
It'll be mid-October before I even think about turning that thing on. Like,
I was
mean,
thinking
most
about
time
it
I
this
do,
morning.
like,
Just
November.
like when... I wonder when the first time I'd turn it on.
and it's planned too. I'm like, go ahead and open all the windows and turn the heat on, burn the dust out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 74?
Golly, get out. No wonder this thing's always cranked up in here.
That's insane.
That's what I said. I was like, I'm so used to.
She's trying to acclimate us.
I know.
So, no.
And there's times whenever I'm like, I have on a hoodie and I have on yoga pants and I'm sitting on the couch with a blanket and I'm like, Brett, I swear I've got goosebumps right now. I said, I know it's a me problem. It's 74 in the house, but I am so cold right now. And I think it's because I drink a lot of water.
Just get a weighted blanket. That's what you need. You
there
need
you
like
go.
that.
I don't think the water has anything to do with that.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Her-
It definitely makes me more cold than usual.
I don't know.
Are you drinking
I just can't get over the 74 and like, oh man, it cranked up the heat because it was like 70. Ugh.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what? Like,
It was 69 degrees. We're below 70. I'm freezing to death. Turn on the heater.
Now, I will say, I used to be like 67 is what I kept it. So now I'm
but
probably 72.
You grew up in a place where you all didn't even have.
No, we didn't have
AC
air. We didn't have air.
because all you needed was a heater, and that was only for the winter. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, that's like the
Yeah.
Northerners. They have no idea what air conditioner is.
Yeah,
They're
we
like,
didn't have air.
Don't have it.
We had radiant heat in our ceiling. So
Yeah.
every room had its own
Thermostat.
thermostat.
Yeah.
Now, I kept my window cracked almost all the time.
Like
so
my
there was
brother-in-law?
some sort.
No AC.
Yeah.
My dad's house is like one big air conditioner unit in the window in the kitchen, and the heat is you're going outside 3 or 4 times a day getting wood.
Yeah, yeah. He's
So,
got like the
He's got a
stove.
wood stove in the
Yeah.
in the front.
But yeah, I mean, some like most Northerners, they don't even have.
You're seeing
air,
it now,
like,
but
AC units.
yeah. We had the old attic fan.
Yeah.
It was like a helicopter landing.
A lot of European places and other countries, they don't have air conditioning at all.
No. You're starting to see
Well, I've
the
always
mini
said,
splits
like,
now.
I would rather the temperature be absolutely freezing cold than absolutely burning hot.
Yeah, same.
Because I can always throw more clothes on
the
or more
opposite.
layers. What are you going to flay your skin? Like, if you get too hot, you can only
You
take off
sweat.
so much.
I mean, big deal, but
I get miserable.
Well, I mean, I don't
When I'm
mind. I don't mind
cold,
being
I
hot and
don't-
sweating, but like if I had a preference, I'm going cool because I can throw on layers or
if I'm
blankets or
cold,
whatever.
I'm not moving. I'm in a bad mood. It's not good.
Are you cold today?
The vibe is
That's
off.
what's wrong with my personality.
She's like,
Okay,
"Oh,
I'm always cold.
I'm regulated by the temperature.
Tyler, what's your excuse?
Tyler, go pump that thing to 100. We got to fix this.
I have no excuse. I'm just in a bad mood all the time.
That's fair.
Negative Nellies.
There are certain people that I'm like, okay, they set their thermostat below 70, and I take
I do it.
coats over to their house. I cannot.
My house
handle
is
it.
usually on 68 cool,
Yikes.
like permanently.
Phew.
This is the way it is.
Yeah. Mine stays at about 69, 68, 69.
Yep.
Yep.
Can't do it.
It's crazy to think, though. All right, now let's put this in perspective. 5 degrees difference, maybe 6, but it makes that big of a difference.
Yeah,
like
really.
you wouldn't think about it. Like from an outside air temperature, it's like, oh, it's 80, oh, it's 86. It's like, okay, it's still hot.
Yeah.
Like it
yeah.
doesn't, But then when you think about inside your house,
But
she's
you're
over here
talking
like
about tipping
74.
between warm and cool, though, so that is a big.
You're like
bigger
right there
difference.
on the line.
How do you think
68
our,
and 74.
our
I mean-
Earth feels?
Oh, God. We've made it pretty clear that we don't care about animals on this show. And we
We don't care about
the environment.
animals, environment, global warming, nothing. Okay,
Well.
it's all for us or all for none.
And by we, I mean Nick.
I'm a little chilly
Agreed.
right now. That's why I got the coffee earlier. I was trying to warm up.
Wait, so you think the breaking point in chilliness is 68 to like 72?
Yes, absolutely.
No, there's no way.
I like to run outside, but I don't do it if it's less than 65 degrees.
What do you do in the summer? It's never less than 65 degrees.
I would rather run in 100.
It's always more.
You can't.
Tyler's face is
I go in the middle of the day
Nope.
on the hot concrete, and they just got new pavement where I run, so it's like
So you want to
darker.
die. So you want a heat
And my
stroke
shoes
is
are
what you
black.
want.
I feel
Okay.
like they're melting.
You do realize
soles of my
you can
shoes.
have a heat stroke, but you can't have a cold stroke.
Well, I've acclimated.
Frostbite.
I've acclimated. There's no heat on this planet that can get me.
Yeah. No.
I'm like those people that train in high altitude with the low oxygen. I'm like, yeah. Whenever it starts to cool off a little bit, I'll shave a minute off of my mile because of how I'm used to running. Just it's smack in the middle of the humidity in the middle of the day.
Can't. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable just vacuuming. I'm like, man, it's hot.
Yeah, I'm like starting to break a sweat, and Lakin's
Yeah.
like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "It's getting toasty in here. This vacuum motion's killing me right now." I'm like, what am I supposed to do here?
I can't sleep when I'm hot, but heat doesn't bother me during the day.
Anyway.
Okay, Todd. To wrap it up, it's soup season, and you were the winner of last year's chili cook-off.
Chili cook-off.
Are we doing a chili cook-off this year?
I'm sure we will.
Somebody better tell Beth.
And I heard that Todd should have won the year before too,
Yeah.
but he didn't because someone broke the rules.
I didn't like his chili. It was terrible.
The white chicken chili.
Really?
It wasn't terrible.
Oh, I was like, damn.
Tell us what's the
Dang.
secret.
Yeah. It was different than all the others for sure. His recipe was very different.
Are you going to compete this year?
Sure.
Are you gonna repeat?
Sure.
You gonna defend your title?
You're not going to do a different recipe?
Sure.
I'll have to look my recipe.
You'll
I'll
have
have to make
to
my because I
ask
literally
ChatGPT.
yeah I had ChatGPT.
You just keep
write
saying
it.
sure.
I'll win it
Or
again,
do a Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here, so
but I'll
don't
do a
get
different
fined.
recipe.
What was the secret ingredients?
Really wasn't any. I mean, it had everything in it.
Cumin.
Had some
Because to clarify, he
chocolate.
did ask
I smoked my
ChatGPT.
meat, so it had a little smoky flavor to it. Used multiple.
I'll give you a little hint.
Spices.
Cumin.
I use cumin.
Cumin. It's the key to
Well,
everything.
duh.
It had some
It's the key to
Almost
everything.
every recipe has cumin in it.
Yeah,
beer,
it's the key to everything.
bourbon, something in
Yeah,
there.
I had beer. I had some bourbon. I literally had everything in it.
Didn't you have multiple kinds of meat, like beef and pork?
Yeah, I always do that. I can't give all my recipes away,
Yeah.
but I literally had ChatGPT.
You know what
write
you
it.
do this year, though? You bring the peasant bread for dipping. You got to. You want to put it over the edge.
I don't want to
really sway people with my bread.
Yes, you should.
I've
You
already
need to
won it
defend your
without it.
title.
So.
Wow, what is this? Amateur hour?
Yeah,
Like, what
I
are we
don't know.
doing
It's
It's
here?
fine using AI to win.
Yeah, but he's not gonna
good
bring
with using
Well,
bread.
so
right,
whenever I used to make my recipes, I would look up championship chili, and
so
I would
you'd
get
cheat.
5
Okay.
different recipes, and then I would make one out of it.
Okay, let me.
And
As
then
a
basically that's what
master eater-
ChatGPT did.
Is that
Okay.
the first chili cook-off that you've ever won, or have you won more?
I don't know if I've ever done any before.
Todd,
here.
bring the bread. Okay, if you offer
We
bread,
couldn't
for
have
dipping,
sides. We weren't allowed to have sides.
it doesn't matter. It's part of the chili.
I'm going to do white chicken chili this year.
If anyone argues that, I will be there to defend it.
I will not do white chicken chili.
That's
You're
like-
actually going to come and try it, though.
I'm,
No,
pretty,
I'm
That's
just
real-
going to defend it
exactly.
because no one makes good chili.
I'm pretty sure they outlawed
Well,
hot chicken chili in that contest.
Sorry, it's not mine.
Definitely, yeah.
I didn't do beans. I don't do beans. I do Texas
Well,
chili.
then I'll eat your chili.
Oh, here we go with the does chili have beans?
Does not have
conversation.
It does
beans.
not have beans.
Here we go.
It doesn't.
It does not.
Well, I'm making chili this week, and it's got
Don't
beans.
put beans. No,
She said it has beans.
no. You're
putting
making
black beans.
you're making a stew then. Not making chili.
You're
Well, I'm
making a
making.
stew.
I'm
You can
making
call it a
some
chili,
stew.
but you're making stew.
Yeah.
I'm making stew that tastes like chili.
There you go.
Oh,
You're making chili
okay.
stew. I don't know. I'm just going along with whatever he's saying.
That'll get you in trouble.
My chili, I do not put beans in it though. I just do not. I'm more like the skyline chili kind of guy.
Are you like crock pot chili or like?
No, I usually
Mine is not
stove
like-
top it.
Okay.
For me to make chili, it takes like 12 hours though.
I'm making
Does
mine the day
anything
before.
not take you 12 hours?
Well, no, because I do it at a high quality. I do reductions
that's
and reduce it, and
Yeah, but you're scared to enter the chili cook-off.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. I
Did
just
you-
know I'd win.
Chicken.
Did you
that
participate
hard.
last year? Like, did you show up and eat chili?
Or the year before.
No,
Yeah,
Do
I
you
didn't
think
think
you
so.
participated?
No,
I'm not
that's
gonna
why I
eat.
was asking.
I'm not gonna eat subpar chili.
Afraid to lose.
Well, just eat your own.
I was going to say.
That's what I
that's-
did.
I
I
just
made
ate
my own. Literally during
Bring some
chili
for the
cook
class
off.
to try.
Well, I've done that. And y'all know how good it is.
Some of that chili was
I've
really
not had
good,
any.
though.
Well, not my chili, but I'm
Only
talking
thing
about
I've
the other
ever
stuff
had
I've
is-
made.
Only thing I've ever had that you've made is cookies, and those were
And-
the bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah, what happened to that?
But-
Weren't you supposed to like go into business selling cookies?
I have.
It could just be a one-off. I'm not convinced. Baking and cooking
Trust
are
me,
very
it's not.
different things.
I brought
Everyone
in my
can
pig
get lucky.
shots.
Yeah.
I brought in my pig shots and my shotgun shells.
You did
And-
not bring those in.
Yes, I did, and they tried them out front.
Not for your partner.
Well, you were sitting there. You didn't want one. Winchester ate them. Winchester ate them.
I have never turned down food in my life.
They were there.
I don't remember
I don't
this.
know what to
I don't
tell
remember
you.
them being brought in.
Me
Oh,
either.
they're good.
I feel like we all missed out, but we'll be able to.
I'll bring y'all some.
No,
okay?
we're coming to your house.
I'll bring you some.
and-
Well, that's fine too.
He talks a good talk, but I feel like he doesn't.
Yeah, that's why we have to go
follow
to his
through.
house. We have to force his hand.
Oh, y'all
Just show up
y'all seen
uninvited.
the picture evidence.
Yeah, but
I can't help that we eat it
taste are
before
two
we get
different
it here.
things.
No, we're gonna call Lakin and we're gonna tell her we're
You
coming.
eat with your eyes. You eat with your eyes.
And do we
It's
really?
yes, you do.
And by we, I mean Brittany. Brittany is gonna tell Lakin, and then it's gonna be a thing.
That's fine. You're just gonna have to get there when it's fresh because Lakin will eat it all.
Lakin was trying to shame me on my Kroger sushi yesterday,
yeah.
and
Well, 'cause
I am
it's just-
unbothered.
It is not.
That was the best lunch in a long time.
California spicy roll.
Gas station sushi.
Yeah.
It's not a gas station. It's Kroger.
It might
Same
as well
thing.
be. It's the same thing.
Literally,
you
the
been to
woman was right
Tangerine?
there making it whenever I was
That
purchasing.
doesn't
mine.
matter. Someone else is making the gas station. It's not like it just manifests itself. Someone's making it. It's garbage.
That's
it's
just
hot
for
garbage.
show. What they served you came off
It's
the
actually
truck.
cold and it's really
I
good.
was gonna say it's.
Well, it's garbage.
No, it was good.
Have you ever eaten at Tangerine? Have you ever had
Yes.
their sushi?
Yes.
Do you even know where it is? Where
Yes.
is it? Tangerine?
Where am I at?
No, wrong direction.
Where's the North Star?
Yeah, he hadn't even been there.
I've been to Tangerine.
Then you know what good sushi is if you've had it because it's the best.
It was good.
Well, I think that was a good episode.
Yeah, we went off the rails.
What did we talk about? I blacked out.
I was gonna say. Always.
Did we do an episode?
Yep. And be
well,
sure to
hot
rate,
damn, I hope
review,
it
and
was good.
subscribe. Join us next week.
Sweet.
See y'all.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying or selling real estate in East Tennessee, email us at holler@yarpod.com. You can also reach Brittany Hawkins at 423-270-9572, Todd Huber at 865-456-0101, Tyler Letner at 865-816-0076, and Nick Cantey at 865-250-5167. Our office at Wallace Real Estate can be reached at 865-584-4000. Make sure to ask for YARPod. See y'all next week.